Ever seen, much less shot, a Werndl before? Neither have I, but I can't even shoot this one because the freaking firing pin's in 3 pieces. Guess what we're about to do? Patreon guys, this one's for you. Breech block, unit of issue 1 each. Firing pin comes in up here, comes through with a spring and exits right there, so we'll be able to get the total overall length. Here's the 2 pieces of it we've got. So we've got a part that kind of looks like this, and then it comes down to a part that kind of looks like that, and then it comes into a tip that sticks out and hits the primer. Every one of these areas right here are high stress areas, and that's why it first broke there and it first broke there. And the reason why it broke is because one, a rapid change in area, and because it got dry fired a lot. All right, so we got this dipsy doodle right here. So we're gonna mic this thing. Let's see if this is English or metric. 260, I'm gonna say English, right in there somewhere. So this part, and I'm writing in Sharpie marker here so that we can actually see. Ordinarily, I wouldn't be writing in Sharpie marker, but who cares? That piece right there is 175. So this here to here, 175. And in that, God only knows. And what I do is I cheat, and I've got some number drills here. And I'll just pop open my number drills. Yeah, there's a couple of number drills missing because let's just say we burned a few of them up with that stinking Patterson device. My God, I was never happier to see a gun go in a tray. That's a get. Holy crap! On the money, first guess. So that's roughly 110-ish. This doesn't really matter. It's not that specific. 0.110, although this is a beautifully made piece of equipment. So length overall, we'll stack this piece and this piece. Hang on a minute. Let me get this in here where you can see it. I'm going to say that that's roughly, and I mean this is rough, but to that first step, right on about 1.650, there to there, 0.650. This piece right here, we know the entire breech block is 1.930. So 1.930 minus 1.650, that's roughly 270 right there. That's what's missing. 0.270. 0.270. So we'll cut that to about 400 and let it stick out and then milk it back until I get the protrusion I want. To the lathe. Okay, so we've kind of mimicked the firing pin here. And I left all this extra material on either end because then once I get it in and floated, I can go ahead and trim it. It's really easier. My firing pin stretcher is broken. So this goes in here, the firing pin goes through, and as you can see, so now we can put the pin in, set depth, And once we get the pin in and set depth, then we'll go ahead and we'll trim this back till we get the protrusion we want full forward, and then we'll face that forward, and we're there. So that's pretty much it. I'm going to do a little bit of trim out around this firing pin noser. We'll put this pig back together again and see what she does. All right, so it's a brand new pin. We're here to get this into a range, and we're going to see the all-limit retest, whether or not we actually got this thing to work right. Yep, and that feels like the best caliber carbine I've ever made. Let's look at firing pin protrusion. Nice. Cream that primer. We don't have a lot of dirt here because this load wasn't very, very heavy. We've got major indentation. I would call this a victory for Team Anvil. Outstanding.